For this video, I decided to film outside since it's a very nice day and for my dog Tin Tin to get some fresh air. It all started in 8th grade, February of 2016, when we were gonna change our schedules for exploration. And it's just like a class, a last class, and you just pick whatever you want to do. But I wasn't supposed to change classes because I was a part of my school's newspaper team, and I was to keep that class. But my counselor made a mistake and ended up changing me to a different class. So the class that I got changed into was, I think, called Korean Culture. And so I was in that class for 2 days. And the first day, the teacher said something like that we were going to watch K-dramas. And I remember her room was full of K-pop band posters, mostly from SM Entertainment, like Red Velvet, FX, and all those type of groups. And so when I got home, I decided to search up K-dramas because I got... I was intrigued. So I was intrigued, so I decided to search up K-dramas on Google, and the site Viki came up, and so I was scrolling through Viki, and there were no K-drama posters that caught my eye until I came across Who Are You? School 2015. So I watched the first episode of Who Are You? And I found it interesting, so I scrolled down to the list of the actors, and the first actor who was there was Yuk Sung-jae. So I decided to search up Sung-jae on Google, and I found out he was in a group called BTOB. I searched them up on YouTube, and the first song I heard was It's Okay. And I first found the song very weird because it's a ballad song, but it had rap in it. And I had not heard music like that before, so I found it interesting, but I wouldn't say I actually liked it yet. And after that, since I was, interested in it, I watched Second Confession, which was completely different from It's Okay, which was a ballad song, especially since I watched the pajama version of Second Confession, so they were all cutesy. And I found it really weird, and I didn't like it at first, but for some reason I kept going back and watching it. At first I was just a Sung-jae solo stan, and then one Beep Beep live performance changed me. So, in their choreography, there's a part when one of the members, Kim Shi, comes up and does this his eye smile won my heart. So after I saw that, I stopped being a Sung-jae solo stan and got more interested in the rest of the BTOB members, and I am now Hyungsik biased. But yeah, and after BTOB, I learned that they were close friends with a group called A-Pink, which is how I got into A-Pink because I got curious of, their interactions and things like that. So now I listen to A-Pink as well. But I would say the only group I stan as of now is BTOB, but I listen to other groups as well, such as... What other groups do I listen to? I should have made a list. So, I'm probably going to forget to list all of the groups I listen to, but from what I can remember, it's Dreamcatcher, Astro, I sometimes listen to Twice, Red Velvet, Pentagon, Idol, CLC. I'm trying to remember. Obviously A-Pink and BTOB. I like some Girls' Generation songs. Oh, Mamamoo. Well, most likely I forgot a bunch, so I'm gonna put a list of most of the ones I listen to. Hopefully I don't forget any of them. But of course my main ones are BTOB, and the reason is because they're amazing at singing. Like, their ballads are great. The way that they put rap into their ballads is amazing because it doesn't feel out of place. And they have different colors, you know, like even when they don't make a ballad song, they're good at like other styles like jazz, their song Blue Moon. Even when they're doing cutesy things like Second Confession, they can do any type of concept and it fits them really well. So that's why they're my main group and will always be my main group. But yeah. And so of course I kept watching different K-dramas and I've watched over 40 by now. I'm not going to list all of those because that's way too many to remember the names. But I do know the most recent ones is Mystic Pop-Up Bar, and I'm watching It's Okay to Not Be Okay right now. If you have not listened to BTOB as of right now, you should go and do that. Like I said before, they have many different concepts, so if you don't like ballads, you should still give their ballads a try because there are people who don't like ballads in general but still like BTOB's ballads, so you should do that. You should listen to Beautiful Pain, Missing You, Only One For Me. Huh? That's not a ballad. Okay. Oh yeah. And so, like I said, if you don't like ballads, they have other type of songs, like more energetic songs, like Blowing Up and Insane, I'll Be Your Man. I'll Be Your Man's kind of like a ballad, but it's more hype, you know, like they have a lot of fast dance moves and things like that. But yeah, now on to the K-dramas. The drama that I recommend to you guys is Scarlet Heart Real. That one's my all-time favorite drama because first, it was very lighthearted. Like, I know it was never super lighthearted, you know. Hesu always gets beaten up and things like that, but compared to the ending where, spoiler alert, a lot of people die, it changes a lot, but it's very entertaining. You never get bored while watching it. And so I would really recommend that. Another drama I would recommend is While You Were Sleeping. Even though the first time I tried to watch it, I found it really boring, but that was when I was younger. And after I waited years and I tried to watch it again, it ended up being one of my favorite dramas. So it has to do with lawyers and things like that, which is probably why I found it boring when I first started watching K-dramas compared to now. Yeah, so before, my mom would, you know moms, they kind of judge. She'd be like, otra vez con tus K-dramas. And until one day I was watching one and she just, sat down with me and watched it and she ended up crying. And she was like, oh my gosh, it was actually good. I'm like, I told you. But yeah, the one she cried for was Mystic Pop-Up Bar. But yeah, that was fun. I kept rubbing in her face afterward because, yeah. Well, I really hope that you guys go and give BTOB a try if you have not listened to them yet. And also, if you guys have any drama suggestions for me to watch, to leave them in the comment section. And I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.